My name is Wayne Chrusciel, and I'm the Executive Director of the Port Washington Historical Society, as well as the Executive Director of the Port Exploreum, which is our museum and maritime center located here in downtown Port Washington. The Port Exploreum opened in April of 2015, so while we've only been here a short time, this building was built in 1907 and has served many different purposes and was on the verge of being torn down when the Historical Society, with the help of an anonymous donor, were able to purchase the building and then create this amazing history and maritime museum. So you're looking at the Mariner's Globe, and our hope was that by making this piece, we could get people to feel like they're out on Lake Michigan. So that's why it rotates. That's actual sailcloth in there, and the rigging is all part of that. It's probably the most photographed piece that we have in the museum. The Historical Society started 26 years ago, and up until 2.5 years ago when the Exploreum opened was a 100% volunteer organization. With this opening of the museum and to add on and keep this organization running, staff was brought on, but we still are extremely volunteer dependent organization, and it's great to see that we have many generations that get involved and give their time, their expertise in helping us fulfill our mission and serve the community in so many different ways. The challenge of this museum is that it's a very small, very narrow space, and we aren't able to put as many stories out as we would like to tell about Port Washington. So we devised our Ozaki Press table, and it's a digital table that allows us to show 50 different stories. Much like art museums have large paintings that draw attractions and attention, our windows here to showing the harbor, and when people come in, their eyes and are just drawn right away to what's going on outside. And what's great is it always changes. The Society believes it's very important to be part of the community, so we participate in everything that goes on down in downtown Port Washington, whether it be festivals or special events. Whatever happens, we take a role. It might be as simple as providing an activity for kids on Christmas on the Corner, or it could be being part of the Community Street Fest by having a table set up and be able to explain to people what our latest project is concerning the history of Port Washington. The Historical Society is involved in many ways. We act as an asset and a consultant to the city when they're trying to explore some of the developments that have been going on in downtown. We help kind of lay down the groundwork for what has been, so as people start to decide what they want to do going forward, they have a good understanding of our history, of what it is that makes Port Washington what it is. So we got an anonymous donor of $1 million, and he said, buy this building and make it a museum, and we said fine. And then he said, I have a small child and I want something that children would really become engaged with, so we needed to not only educate but also entertain. We had to come up with a way to provide extra sparks to get kids to really be engaged and want to come back and visit us. So this is what we did. To tie the visitor down here to what's going on outside, we put in this periscope, and what basically we've done is there's an internet camera on the roof. In this area, we take it to the next step where we take dock salmon and you use them as part of our lake ecology quiz, which is just an interactive where you click on, answer questions. For instance, an invasive species, one that does not belong in Lake Michigan, that jumps out of the water due to boat noise is Asian carp. Again, we wanted to educate and entertain at the same time. So you were looking at fish days. Port Washington has fish day, so we kind of did a play off this, and what we're going to do is we will sort fish. You see there's all kinds of things going on in the background. You've got fish going up there. If I get so many, there'll be a bucket that drops in the back. This is called augmented reality. The greatest thing about this is because we have such a mix of residents and visitors from afar, the look on their faces when they come in and experience what it is that we have here is really fulfilling for us, for my staff. And we find that when people walk out the door, they turn around and say to us, I didn't expect this to be like this. And so that tells us that we have fulfilled our mission of providing a great place to learn and explore.